So you've purchased a new iPhone 16 and you're trying to find out killer apps and games for your new iPhone. But the problem is finding unique apps and games on the App Store is like scrolling endlessly on Instagram. But that's why we've taken the challenge upon us to solve your problem. Here are 16 apps for your new iPhone 16. Even if you have an older iPhone, most of these apps and games should work for you. And all of them, mind you, are free. So watch this video till the end. I'm pretty certain there's something in there for you. And there's one game in there which I absolutely love and play all the time. So if you want to know which one it is, watch this video till the end. Alright, if you're here for the first time, I'm Ershad. You're watching Track and Take English, your destination for great apps and games for your phones. The first app I'm going to recommend is Awesome Screen Recorder, and it's actually awesome because it's perfect for content creators. So if you're a content creator recording a game session or creating a step-by-step tutorial, you can actually record crisp 1080p videos. And the best thing is all these recordings have no ads or watermarks. And apart from that, you've got a bunch of cool features as well. For example, you can add face cam reactions, voiceovers, and even create picture-in-picture effects after you've recorded. The next app's name is exactly what it does: launcher with multiple widgets. Now with this app, you can have customized widgets on your home screen. So launching your favorite apps, messaging your favorite friends, all of that can be done with a single tap of the widget on your home screen or even your lock screen for that matter. One of my favorite features of Nothing OS is that you can get quick settings as a widget on the home screen and the lock screen. I generally have my Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and mobile data connection set up like that. Well, you can do that on your iPhone with this app. Some features are paid, but you don't necessarily need it. Even the free app is pretty damn awesome. Now, before I talk about the next app, which is great for organizing your thoughts, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and support a channel like Track and Take English. We love making content like this for you. Now, one thing I do on my phone constantly is take a lot of screenshots, save a lot of text, even save Instagram reels and some articles that I've been reading. But the problem is all of these are completely disorganized. Now with My Mind app, that problem is solved. So whatever you save on your phone, all of that is organized within this app and it creates categories for you. The only thing that you need to do is just share it with My Mind and that's about it. It also creates tags. For example, for my next video of my favorite audio products, I was taking a look at some IEMs and there were a bunch of them, and then it created a tag of earphones or audio products by itself. Now, Poolsuit FM has to be the most gorgeous music app that I've ever used. This app has a quirky retro themed style and you can change the themes as well, and all of these themes just pop on your OLED display. And even the song recommendations and the different radios that you have are actually very, very well done. It pulls all the tracks from SoundCloud, which is why it's entirely free, and genuinely I love the music on it. Most of the songs are generally instrumentals, but there are some songs which have vocals as well. And this app is entirely free, literally. It's not even freemium model, you don't have to pay anything for extra features, none of that. One of the most used apps for most people has to be the weather app, and generally the default weather app is never this much fun. And it's got a very apt name, and it's called Not Boring Weather app. And it's genuinely not boring. It's got different themes and each layout looks very unique. Plus, it's got like haptic feedback. It's got sounds when you're actually changing through the weather. One of the things I really loved is that when you change through the dates, it shows you whether it's going to be a drizzle or a thunder, and it animates the whole thing accordingly. It's a very, very beautiful looking app. It almost feels like I want to open this app just so that I can play around with it. It's just fun. Now, if you think Apple's camera app is too simple for you, and if you think that you need more pro camera settings, then Final Cut Camera must be on your phone. It's funny because it's actually made by Apple themselves. So with this app, you get full manual control, exposure control, you can change the focus, and you can change the white balance as well. But the coolest feature has to be the live multicam support. So say for example, if you're shooting with this iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro Max at the same time, you can sync the feeds and shoot it at the same time and look at both the feeds at the same time. Now, MKBHD might have been caught in a controversy with his Panels app, charging $50 a year for subscription. But truth be told, if you don't install the app, because there are way better apps out there, including Vellum. And for the Mallus in the house, Vellum doesn't mean jaggery. It's actually the name of the app. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just saying Vellum. Anyway, this app has the most gorgeous sets of wallpapers that I have ever used. Most of my wallpapers that I used on the iPhone are from the Vellum app. And all of them are really high quality, high resolution ones as well. So you don't really need to worry about the quality and paying extra for higher quality wallpapers. Now, of course, all the wallpapers are great. They've got multiple categories and all of them look really, really nice. But this app is not entirely free, and it does have a model where you can pay to get some exclusive wallpapers. But they do also have a limited single wallpaper drop, exclusive wallpaper drop every day. So you can probably grab that as well. Now, Outgoings is an app that has saved my life. I am not even kidding. Honestly, I have subscriptions for Spotify, Netflix, JioCinema, Hotstar, PlayStation Plus, Xbox, and I can't even remember. There are tons of it. Apple One, Google Drive, every single thing. And for me to figure out how much I'm actually spending every month, what is the fatka that I'm facing, I actually use the Outgoings app. It's got a simple minimalistic design. You just need to hit the plus button, add your subscription service, add the price of that service. Of course, you can change the currency as well. And then you also have the option of picking out the logo from the set of logos that are there within the app itself. In fact, if you want, you can also, add your own logo from the website. And then it just starts calculating everything and just gives you like a tiny little text of how much you're actually spending. Now, the only problem is the free version of the app only gives you 5 outgoings. And if you want more, then you'll have to pay for the pro version of the app. But the pro version is actually not very expensive. In fact, you can buy the lifetime version of the app for just like $500, which is not too bad. In fact, I've already spent it and purchased it. It's that good. The next app is for the runners out there who don't want to be bombarded with too much data and just want to see what's the lap time, how much time have you actually run with a very minimalistic, simple UI design. This app is called Miles. It's one of the most beautifully designed apps that I've seen. And the best part is once you've tracked your run, it also syncs with your Apple Health. So yeah, that's sorted. All right, I'm done with the list of apps, but now let's talk about the games. And I want to start off by talking about one underrated racing game called CarX Street. It's actually an open world racing game and the graphics look really nice and it looks very similar to Underground 2. And when we tested it out, it also works really well on older iPhones. So try it out if you want an alternative to Asphalt. Now the second game I think has a very unique name for voice. It's called Voice. This game is made especially for those who love games like Guitar Hero. It's a musical game, a song plays and you have to match the beats according to the rhythm. And truth be told, it's designed so beautifully and the gameplay is so intuitive that I couldn't stop playing. This game got me hooked on for hours at stretch. The next game is Zenless Zone Zero and it's like a Genshin Impact alternative for those who love playing Genshin Impact, but also want some thrilling music and adventure along with it. When we played the game, we felt that the characters were like very cheerful, they were very loving, and they were, I think, way better than Genshin Impact if you ask me. And the adventure is fun, the gameplay is damn nice, and it's got stunning graphics. Which is why I suggest that you try this only if you have a newer iPhone like the iPhone 14, 15 or 16 series because it is kind of resource hungry. The next game is called Rooms and it's very difficult to explain in words what it is. Just download it right away and see how it looks. So basically you can create multiple 8-bit rooms, you get a blank canvas and you create one of these rooms and you can do anything inside that. For example, we could actually recreate our very own desktop setup. In fact, if you want, you can also create your very own 8-bit Tetris game in it, which is damn cool. It's just one of the most wackiest games that we've seen and it's surprising to me that it's entirely free. Now, Two Dots is this minimalistic puzzle solving game which basically involves connecting two dots and actually connecting dots in lines and then sort of like a reverse Tetris situation where you're breaking down these dots. And it works really well. Now, why I'm recommending this game is that it's actually old and I've been playing this for a while and it just looks very beautiful. Now, Dawnlands is not your typical RPG, but it's like an RPG with a bit of a twist. So once you start the game, you can start a game as a single player experience, but you have to create your own world. And if you want, you can also give this world's access to your friends and they can join along and play with you. In this, you can fight monsters and you can gather material to craft weapons and you can just live your life as a warrior. But just like Zenless Zone Zero, this is also a resource-intensive game. Also, it'll take up a lot of space, so keep that in mind. The final game in my list is my favorite game and the most frustrating one. It's called Mr. Jump. Just play it and let me know what your high score was in the comments. So there you have it. These were the 16 apps and games that we want to recommend. But if you have any great recommendations, do put them down in the comments so others watching this video can also check them out. Now, while you go ahead and do that, let me try to get my best streak again for the next 3 hours on Voice. All right, that's it from me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep tracking and stay safe.